Here are 100 advanced English phrases for you that are useful for speaking, writing, interviews, presentations, and daily communication. Expressing opinions. In my opinion. I firmly believe that. From my perspective. I would argue that. It seems to me that. To the best of my knowledge. If you ask me. As far as I'm concerned. I tend to think that. Personally speaking. Agreeing and disagreeing. I completely agree with you. That's a valid point. I couldn't agree more. I see where you're coming from. I'm not so sure about that. I respectfully disagree. That's one way to look at it. You may be right, but let's agree to disagree. I see it differently. Giving suggestions. You might want to consider. Have you thought about? Why don't we try? It would be a good idea to. Perhaps we could. I suggest that we. Let's explore the possibility of. How about we? One way to handle this is. I recommend that you. Asking for clarification. Could you elaborate on that? What exactly do you mean by? Can you clarify that a bit more? I didn't quite catch that. Would you mind repeating that? Sorry, I'm not sure I follow. Could you give an example? Let me make sure I understand. Are you saying that? Just to confirm. Time fillers and transitions. Let me think for a moment. That's a good question. Well, as I was saying. Let's move on to. To sum up. In other words. To put it simply. On the other hand. First of all. Last but not least. Talking about possibilities. It's likely that. There's a chance that. It could go either way. It's highly unlikely. If everything goes well. Assuming that. Unless something changes. We can expect that. There's a strong possibility. It remains to be seen. Expressing feelings or reactions. I'm truly impressed. That's quite surprising. I'm a bit disappointed. Honestly, I'm overwhelmed. It's heartbreaking. That's hilarious. I was taken aback. It really touched me. That's frustrating. I'm deeply moved. Making requests. Could you please? Would you mind? I'd appreciate it if you could. May I ask you to? If it's not too much trouble. Would it be possible to? Can I request that you? Do you think you could? I was wondering if. I'd be grateful if. Business and professional. Let's take this offline. I'll follow up with an email. Let's circle back on that. We're on the same page. That's outside the scope. I'm working on a tight deadline. It's a win-win situation. Let's prioritize this task. I'll keep you posted. Let's touch base tomorrow. Expressing certainty or doubt. I'm absolutely certain. Without a doubt. I'm fairly confident. I wouldn't bet on it. There's no question about it. I'm not convinced. That's highly debatable. It's not set in stone. I doubt it will work. There's a slight chance. Expressing understanding and acknowledgement. That makes sense. I get what you mean. I see your point. I'm with you on that. That's understandable. Absolutely, I can relate. I hear what you're saying. That's a fair point. You're absolutely right. That's crystal clear. Starting a conversation. Can I run something by you? I just wanted to ask. Do you have a minute? May I interrupt for a moment? Just out of curiosity. What are your thoughts on? Let me ask you something. Mind if I share an idea? I've been meaning to tell you. Speaking of that. Giving feedback. I really appreciate your effort. You've done an excellent job. There's room for improvement. One thing to consider is. I like where this is going. You might want to rethink this part. That's a creative approach. Overall, I'm impressed. It could be more concise. The results speak for themselves. Responding naturally. That's interesting. I hadn't thought of that. No way. Are you serious? That's cool. That's wild. Oh wow, really? Good to know. That explains a lot. Now that you mention it. Making comparisons. It's similar to. It reminds me of. It's just like. It's the opposite of. It's not quite the same. It's even better than. It's not as easy as it looks. That's a huge difference. I'd say it's comparable. It's a close match. Expressing possibility or doubt. I suppose it's possible. I wouldn't rule it out. Maybe, but I'm not convinced. It's highly unlikely. That might be the case. I doubt it, to be honest. There's a good chance. I'm open to the idea. That remains to be seen. Let's wait and see. Offering help or support. Do you need a hand with that? Let me help you out. I'm happy to assist. Would you like me to take care of that? Just say the word. I've got your back. I'll handle it. Consider it done. I'm here if you need me. Let me know how I can support you. Apologizing professionally. I truly apologize for the inconvenience. My apologies for the delay. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again. I take full responsibility. Sorry for the confusion. Please accept my sincere apology. I regret the mistake. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate your understanding. Ending conversations or meetings. Let's wrap this up. That's all from my side. We'll touch base again soon. Thanks for the chat. Let's continue this later. I'll get back to you. I'll follow up shortly. It was great talking to you. Let's call it a day. Speak to you soon. Expressing certainty and emphasis. I'm absolutely sure. Without a doubt. Mark my words. Believe me when I say. I mean it. You can count on it. That's guaranteed. I'm 100% certain. There's no two ways about it. I stand by that.